Hey friends, welcome back to Kevara Farm. It's really a beautiful evening here at the farm, and this is our day two. As we know, we are brooding our 3,000 chicken. This is our day two. Let's just go inside and we see what is happening today. So today is a very beautiful day here at the farm, and I want to tell you that since yesterday we haven't got any mortality at the farm, and I'm so happy that I'm going back to my old ways, because I would brood all my birds without mortality. Though here yesterday, which was our day one, from here at the farm, we lost only two chicks. Yes, we lost only two chicks, and those chicks arrived here when they were very weak. Because the birds came in the night, and those chicks, they died in the morning hours. But since then, I'm happy to tell you that we haven't lost any bird, and our birds, as you can see, but right now I see most of them were sleeping. Yes, most of them were sleeping. As you can see, they are resting. But I want to tell you that today all our chicks are in a good condition. They are very healthy, they are running around, and they have already started growing. They've already started growing the wings. So I want to, if you can see, the wings have just started coming. As you can see, this one, the wings have already started coming. I'm super excited, and according to how I see, because when you receive the birds, you're supposed to be able to tell that your bunch is going to work or it's not going to work from the first days. Yes, according to how I see my birds, I know that they are going to work. This bunch is going to perform for me. The rest, we know what to do. And right now on day two, the major thing that we are doing, we are making sure that the heat, the temperatures are okay. Or how do you see that the heat is okay in your brooder? For example, here, when you light your pots and you see that the birds are moving away from the pot, it means that that pot, there is a lot of heat. For example, this pot, the birds are moving away. It's because we've just added the charcoal and there is too much heat there. But after a few minutes, it's going to be okay. So when you see that the birds are moving away from the pots, you just know that there is a lot of heat. And when you see that the birds are converging on a pot, then you just know that the heat is not enough. So in these first days, what we aim at is the temperature. And the reason why we make sure that the temperatures are okay, it's not that when we are brooding, we are just aiming at the temperatures. There is a reason why we make sure that these birds are having enough heat. And that reason is that we are trying to avoid the disease called gumboro. It affects the chicks which are young. So just know that when your birds are not yet 8 weeks, you still have high chances of catching this disease gumboro. And the moment it hits you, it can even kill all your birds. So when you're putting the temperature, you just know that you're trying to avoid that deadly disease. And before the 8 weeks elapse, even if you have finished brooding your birds, but every time you see that there is a lot of, the weather is so bad, you're supposed to enter and you light some pots, because you're trying to avoid that disease. But the moment your birds hit 8 weeks, you just know that you have survived that disease. It cannot catch your birds. So the thing we are trying to make sure, yesterday we had only this, but as you can see, I've added in trays, these ones. So just putting the heat is very easy. But then, how do you raise your birds in order to reach maximum production? That is the major issue when we are brooding. It's not that we just have to provide heat and then give feeds and and drink and water. No, we are trying to make sure that we raise these chicks well, such that they can give us eggs in future. And this is, if you want to hit 96%, 98%, this is the time you do everything here to make sure that the organs of these chicks develop so well. So when we reach in production, we just give the feeds to get the eggs. But everything is done during the brooding stage. So we have added these trays, as you can see, to make sure that every chick gets the feed, every chick gets to eat, and that way we are trying to raise uniform birds. They are supposed to grow up uniformly, yes, such that when they start laying, they can all lay at the same time. No, if the feeders are not enough, that is whereby you find that you receive your first egg and then production is not increasing every after a day. So you're supposed to give enough feed, that is, you put enough feeders in your brooder, at the same time you put enough drinkers, such that your birds can grow up uniformly. I've seen there are some birds whereby their vent is starting to be blocked. I'm trying to see if I can get one and I show you. Yeah, I've got one. Yeah, this is whereby the vent is blocked, and because if you don't solve this problem, this bird can end up dying. So in order to solve this problem, I've got cooking oil, and then we are putting drops of cooking oil in their water. So this is not going to increase, it's not going to continue, it will stop. And if at all you cannot access cooking oil, you can use liquid paraffin to drop in their drinking water. Liquid paraffin can be got from the vet shops. Otherwise, we are doing so well. The birds are really growing up so well, and very soon we are going to start covering this pot. I'm very sure by tomorrow these birds are going to be flying, and if you don't cover your pots, they can fly in the pots. You find that you're not losing birds due to disease or maintenance, but you're losing birds because of carelessness. So we are going to cover the pots. But with that, I want to tell you that because most people who reach out to me, they are scared of brooding. There are people who even tell me that I should brood for them, the birds, and they buy when they are 1 month. But I want to encourage you that brooding is not so hard, as long as you know what you're supposed to do and the reasons why you're doing certain things. Yeah, and I want from this journey, we can just see that there is nothing much that we are doing here, but the birds are just growing. So if at all you're scared of brooding your chicken, you just need to get the courage and begin as soon as possible, or as soon as today. So with that, thank you so much for watching. If you're new on this channel, my name is Lillian and this is Kevara Farm. If you're interested in poultry farming, you're on the right place. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, please just subscribe. Just know you're in the right place. And don't forget to like this video and share it with your family and friends. So thank you so much for watching. Bye. Let me see you tomorrow on our day 3.